everyone, this is Kristie with AG Takes Over. I have Logan hanging out with me in the back and my wife Grace hanging out with me in the front. And maybe the cat's hanging out with us at some point. I know that I'm not the first one to put out a video about the new limited edition doll. I know some people got theirs before us, which is 100% fine. We wanted to go to the store and pick her out. So we just went today, hence today's video. So I'm gonna start, especially because this is airing as a premiere. I'm gonna start with a little bit of just some footage of the dolls, the limited edition doll in the store and her display and the dolls that were underneath and everything. And also just some footage of the new something navy and the new holiday outfits and things like that. So you can see latest pictures from our lovely Columbus store. And then I will get to our doll. All right, so first we have the display. Oh my gosh, I love the backgrounds. These backgrounds that they get sent from wherever. If you've ever worked in an AG store and you have any insider information about where they purchase these things, let a girl know because they're stunning. And then here's the little sign. So crystals from Swarovski. The price is listed there, of course, but I hadn't paid attention before, but it says adorned with more than 100 Swarovski crystals. So I'm going to have to count at some point because I don't see that many. Okay, and then here's video footage of some of the other displays in the store that were new from the last time I came in. The Christmas pajamas I'm going to pass on. I thought the tinsel made this feel like kind of a dated, more from my childhood, definitely not what you see in Target these days. The tinsel on the fireplace. Kind of cool that they made their own fireplace. Put some crepe paper in there as their flames. I love the inspiration that I get from visiting the store and going, oh, I could make a garland with little gnomes. And then the back here, they recently, I don't know how recently, but recently changed the person who used to do the displays previously left. And this person seems to be much less about constructing furniture and like set building and more about painting backdrops. But this was kind of a combination of both because they made a gingerbread house as the background. Obviously, all of that was the Something Navy collection. Here's more of the pajamas in less of a Christmassy scene. Here's the advent calendar contents. I want you to pay attention to Corinne 2.0 in the back there, who looks like she's being choked by that bow. And she looks like she's had the bottomless mimosas. Here is some Hanukkah stuff. Here the girls are again in a still. And then, look, they're moving everything. So Corinne's stuff is really downsized. Covey's moving into Corinne's space. And Kira's finally out of there. The new doll will be going into the space where Covey currently is. But that's the big change that's coming. And then this is who you're really here for. This is why you tuned in, right? So let's get back to it. Okay, so yes, we picked our doll out in store because we know that we sacrificed 3 times points for Berry members by doing this, but we wanted to pick her out. We've actually never purchased a limited edition. That's not true. I did get one and then sold the doll. I just wanted the outfit. So did that once a couple of years ago. But we've never purchased one that we knew, like beyond the shadow of a doubt, we will be keeping this doll and her outfit and love it. So we wanted to pick it out ourselves. We went in today. They had the doll and 4 of them underneath. And we looked and instantly had a preference for one, and we both were in complete agreement. And I'll get to why in a minute. And then out of curiosity, and the people there kind of know us, so we said, we're picky. Do you have any in the back just so we can make sure that we're getting the one that we're happiest with? And they said, we have instructions that we can bring out 2. And I said 2 at a time, and they said 2 per customer. Like you can't keep sending them back, which I get. Part of me is like, just let me go back there. But she said we don't have them all open and out of their brown boxes. So they're doing that in limited quantity. Whether that's true or not, who knows? But if it's true, it's probably just so they can say it in honesty. Um, anyway, so she brought us out one. We said, if you're going to be limited, then let's tell you what we're looking for. And then she came back out with one that was the best she could find. I do trust that she found the best one that she could find from what she saw. We thought the one we picked out was better, so that's who we got. So what things were we looking at? Lashes for any doll, right? Like with Marie Grace mold, I haven't seen this be a huge problem, but it's really dependent on the eyes and not the doll. So sometimes the lashes are like coming more out, and then the other one goes straight up, and it looks very like this. I know they don't have to be perfect. That's fine, but that's very distracting to me, so we did not want that. With Marie Grace's mold in particular, both Grace and I feel like they tend to go really light-handed on the paint, like come nowhere near the edge of where her like mold of her lips are. And so it makes her look like she has teeny tiny lips. And none of the ones at the store had like really full lips, but we got the one that we thought had the best lips and we're happy with them. So that was something we were looking for. Also, because they put glitter on the lips, we were looking for like evenness of glitter. There was one that had pretty decent lips, but like heavy glitter on the right side and very sparse glitter on the left side. It was a nitpicky thing, right? Every single doll we saw there today was beautiful. But since we were there and we got to pick her out, we were looking for one that did not have that issue. And then the liner on them, I feel like most of them, and I've seen this on Instagram too, most of them, it seems like the liner on the left eye, the doll's left eye, goes up just a little bit higher, like is a little bit more visible when you look straight on than the eyeliner on the doll's right eye. That seemed to be the case. It seemed to be kind of uniform. It wasn't like, whoa, you can really see it on that one. They all looked pretty good, but they all had that just a little bit like more visible on one eye than the other. So it's fine. I've been seeing that left and right on people's dolls, and I think they're gorgeous dolls regardless, so that's fine. Here was the thing that I didn't anticipate because the pictures just weren't showing it. So the glitter on the lips is in the mouth. And in some of them, you can still see the teeth really nicely. It's weird that she has like glitter in here. Like, why is she eating glitter, right? But some of them, like, it's not really distracting. I guess if you have a very tiny brush and you care a lot, you could go in and put a little darker paint and kind of cover that up. But there was one where you could, and I'll show pictures and I'll try to zoom in. There was one where you could barely see the teeth. Like, you had to work to see the teeth because it was mostly glitter. Like, that's not being nitpicky, right? Like, it was for $265 plus tax. Grace is nodding. She's like, yeah, I mean, there's a trend here with people being way picky, but that I think was kind of a reasonable thing. I would like my doll not to look like she has a mouthful of glitter. So here is who we got. And then I'll get into different features. But there she is. And you can see she's got glitter inside of her mouth, but you can also see her teeth really well. And you can see just a little bit more of the eyeliner here than there, but I think her eyelashes are pretty even. Gosh, why does this want to focus on me instead of the doll? There we go. Okay. She is stunning. Like, stunning. I guess I'm talking about, so far I've focused nothing on her outfit, nothing on her accessories, just on the doll. So one more thing that's the doll, the hair. This hair is gorgeous, but when we got it out of the net, there was like an actual, I'll probably put a picture in here and it won't show up really well, but it was like a knot Grace even said, did you have to cut that out or were you able to brush it out? I was able to brush it out. But it feels better now. I wet it and brushed it and kind of just finger curled it, and it looks nicer and feels nicer, but it wasn't the smoothest feeling. So I think that Kyla Collects talked about this in one of her videos, and I would be hard pressed to find the video, but if any of you know which one I'm talking about, you can mention it in the comments. That the change in the material that they use for the hair with the new Truly Me line and some of the newer dolls does make the hair feel different. And it doesn't seem to be consistent. Not all of the dolls feel this way, but it felt really a little bit on the dry side. And it was definitely very smashed from being, which is to be expected. But yeah, it only took a few minutes of attention to get it looking like that. And I think it looks very nice. So, lips, lashes, not anything you can do in picking a doll out about the hair. You just get whatever you get. And there were some flyaways and everything. But yeah, those are mainly the features to pay attention to if you happen to be getting yours in store. And I'm not going to spend a ton of time talking about why I love this doll's features, because you either like them or you don't, right? I'm not even a fan of the Marie Grace mold, not like a super fan in general, but instantly I was like, I have not been this excited about a doll that AG created since Claudie. Like, I'm so excited about this doll. So if you're not, that's fine. You probably wouldn't be watching this if you don't like her at all. But next I want to talk about her outfit and her accessories. First of all, what's metal versus what's plastic? I am happy to announce that this gorgeous, very elven headpiece is metal, and it's a nice, hefty metal. Her necklace, the chain itself, and the pendant are metal. Heads up if you are unboxing your doll and it feels like, why is this like a choker on her? It's ours, at least, and I assume all of them, had a little rubber band wrapped around the back so that the chain is like here. And then as soon as you snip the rubber band, then it lets loose and you can see it like this. The clasp here, this hardware is plastic. So it's hard, but it's not metal. The earrings are metal with what I assume are glass gems, or I don't know, Swarovski or something. This band is plastic. So the purse clasp, which I don't really care one way or the other about the purse, plastic, this plastic, but everything else, earrings, necklace, and headpiece, are all like a good quality metal that has some weight to it. So I'm happy with that, especially considering she was the cheapest out of all of the limited edition dolls, because she wasn't a collab, friends. I've been saying this for a while. I don't need these collabs. Just give me the lower price point and let them do a doll. So those are what's plastic versus what's metal. The purse, I will say, is the weak link. Not because it's hideous, but because it just doesn't make sense with this outfit to me. The sizing, the fact that it's a clutch, but this is like on the side. Why would a handle be on the side of your bag? The print is like, it's not even like dragon scale. So if you're thinking like Game of Thrones inspired, it's not even that. It's just little circles. I don't know. I could see either doing away with that. I mean, not throwing it away, but like not always displaying her with this, or finding something else that makes more sense as an accessory. But that was the only miss for me. The material of the dress. This was so smart. Like, it has, and she's on a stand, so I feel like I can safely do this, but look at that movement. I like that. I can appreciate a good ball gown with a crinoline underneath and lots of poof, but also check that out. I really like it having that much movement. These pieces are are like, you know, little flaps that cover her shoulders. And the smart part of this was this is material they didn't have to sew on the edges. They didn't have to finish the edges. So across the bottom of it, all across this entire piece, like nothing had to be hemmed or, you know, so finished. Is it even here?
Yeah, because it's lined underneath.
Yeah, it's lined underneath. So this part right at the chest is sewn, but like all of this stuff is not, which was really a way to save costs, like save money on labor because you're not having to pay people to do those pieces. So I'm not mad about it. I think it was smart. I'm happier to pay $265 than I am to pay $300. So yes, please and thank you. All right, so that's the dress. The shoes are very, very similar to the silver. Is it December or January?
Diamond outfit.
The diamond outfit. I don't know. You all know the months probably better than I do. Like these high gladiator sandals. Very similar, except for they've got the matching rhinestones for this outfit. I like them. I think I would get more use out of them on other dolls if they didn't have those stones. I'd use them more if they were just all silver, but for a limited edition doll, I'm glad they put some extra bling on her, so no complaints. God, she's so pretty. And then, Grace, will you hold her?
April, by the way.
It's April. I was nowhere close. The diamond outfit is April. All right, so, oh, undies. Hold on. Need her back. The fanciest part of all, look, it's been a good source of humor for everybody. But if you happen to not have seen a review or pictures or some post making fun of these undies, boom. She was like, I went to David's Bridal and then I went to Jockey to get my undergarments. Like, don't get me wrong. I really like these undies. I wish that AG would switch to gray undies instead of the pale pink undies just for a change. But with this outfit, I don't know. It's like every fancy lady who has Spanx under her wedding gown or something. Like everything looks lovely on the outside, but there's just some cotton holding it all in underneath. Put her on that. Yes. There you go. Be the star of the show. And then her box, by the way, my favorite color, purple. Grace's favorite color, purple. We are silver, not gold, folks. So this was like, Grace said, I'm so excited that the one that I want the most has the best box. She does have the best box. So there. Oh yeah, that's lovely with that ring light, right? Okay, so it says 2023 Shimmering Silver Holiday. I would just like to point out, nowhere does it say Winter Princess. She's not a Winter Princess doll. AG puts out limited edition holiday dolls. They have only 1 year done the Winter Princess dolls, 2 years ago. Everybody goes, the Sapphire Splendor Winter Princess, the Shimmering Silver Winter Princess. They did a Winter Princess like 2 years ago, but this is not a Winter Princess doll. It is the Shimmering Silver Holiday dress or doll. And the side is gorgeous. I love it. It's like a plum color. We've got something similar going on in our bathroom. For everyone saying she doesn't give them enough holiday vibes or enough Christmas or winter celebratory, that's fine. That's fine. Somebody wants her. I wasn't crazy about the Disney dolls, and Rapunzel's already sold out, and I'm sure the other two will too. There's something for everybody, I guess. They made so darn many limited edition dolls that everybody can have their pick. So that's the doll. That's our picking out process and all of her accessories and whatnot. I guess the last couple points that I wanted to touch on have to do with kind of the limited edition dolls overall. So one, in addition to my minor pet peeve of Stop calling them all winter princess dolls. Um, could we, maybe as a community of collectors, not keep this trend going where people go online and they post pictures of these gorgeous dolls and then they say, do you see anything wrong with her? I don't know, maybe it's me, maybe this is wrong. I get that we're a picky lot sometimes. I've been there. We are definitely picky. But if I picked a doll or I got a doll and I liked her, I would not come on here and ask you, please help me find fault in this doll that I already had decided I liked. And I am seeing a lot of posts like that. Like, I really like her, but do you see anything wrong with her? I'm hearing other people talk about XYZ problems. Does mine have that? Look, if you don't notice it, why are you asking people to help you find something to fixate and dislike about your doll? I'm not going to spend too much longer on this rant, but really, like, if you like the doll, that's all that matters. If your doll has a mouthful of glitter, why do you care what Kristie thinks? Right? If your doll, like ours, I said, you can see a little bit more eyeliner on one eye than the other. I like her, and there's not a thing that you could put in the comments that would change my mind. And I certainly wouldn't come and invite you, like, please help find fault in her. In fact, don't. I don't want you to point out anything you don't like about her because I think she's stunning. But even if you did, it wouldn't change my mind, right? So just let's enjoy the dolls if we like them. And if you don't, and you find something that's off, you've already decided that you found something that's off. You don't really need the validation of other people. If there's something that's bothering you, like, take it up with customer service. Because none of the people on the interwebs can exchange the doll for you, right? The other thing, I think it would not be like she's the last limited edition doll for this year. I'd kind of be remiss if we didn't point out the fact that 4 out of the 5 limited edition holiday dolls from this, from AG's offerings this year are white presenting dolls. 80% of them. I'm not saying that I didn't want this doll to look exactly how she looks, because she's stunning. But imagine another version of this doll with the Claudie face mold and the Claudie skin tone. We have a second Claudie, and I'm not ready to take her. Oh, by the way, her name, or you've already shared her name. Her name is Elowen, and I'll put the spelling up here. But we're not ready to take Elowen out because we just got her today. So she's going to stay in her outfit for a while. But when we're ready, like, that outfit's also going to be shared with our second Claudie doll because we can switch out her wigs and I can get the satisfaction of putting her in the box and seeing what it would have looked like had AG given us that option. So let me know in the comments if you were going to have this same doll, like this same getup and this same kind of feel, in a different face mold, a different skin tone, some other combination, what would you like to have seen in addition to? So, and in fact, we haven't taken her out, but I did do some wig swapping and some just like trying to get a similar feel that was cohesive with this. So I'm going to post some pictures so you can see just my random imaginings of what that could look like. And I will be sure to post more pictures somewhere whenever we do take this off and try it on our Claudie, our second Claudie, who's yet to be named. All right, I hope you enjoyed it. I am loving seeing all the pictures of everybody who's gotten this doll, and for all of you who are on the fence, I hope that I've given you a little bit of information. By the way, if you don't live close to a store, so you feel like you can't handpick, there are options. You can ask that they be handpicked. You can use a personal shopper, so you can reach out to me via email if you're not sure how to go about any of those things. So happy shopping. Enjoy everybody's excitement. I'm enjoying yours. Bye.